Hi everyone, Eric Nelson here once again, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. For today, I will be doing another book review on The Beauty and the Beast, an Erotic Reimagining by Shoshanna Evers. Now, before I get into her version of the classic tale, let me just give you a brief history on the classic tale. And as she mentions in her author's note, the story of the Beauty and the Beast has been written and rewritten so many different times that it is actually a tale as old as as time. However, as she also mentions in her author's note, that the one version that everybody seems to remember is the 1991 Disney movie, which they actually, which the people who made the movie followed. They actually used, a lot of the versions of the story to create the 1991 version, but the one that they used the most, which is actually a version written in 1776 by author Jean-Larry de La Prince de Beaumont. And of course, as I'm mentioning now, Shoshanna Evers has written her own version. So let's get right into it. Now, if you've seen this version, which I'm sure everybody has, that there isn't a whole lot of differences, with the exception of there is no Gaston, and there are no inanimate objects with their ability to speak or anything. It's just Belle and the Beast, who is actually named Frederick, and her father. Now, in the beginning of the book, we actually get there is actually a prologue in which explains why in which it explains why Prince Frederick turns into the Beast, and it's sort of similar. He's kind of a spoiled jerk and all that, with just some slight differences. I won't go into them that much, but in the end, he does become the Beast, and about a decade or so later, he sees Belle's father. And of course he holds him prisoner, and like in the Disney version, Belle finds her, finds his, and then finds her father, and then she offers herself to become the prisoner in place of her father, and of course, smithened by her beauty, he accepts, and he actually treats her fairly well, unlike her father. I guess the beauty is the way to by bypass prison torture. But so he treats her well, not just because she looks hot or anything, but also because, as we all know in the classic tale, if he wins her love in return of hers, then he will become Prince Frederick again. But also he tries to, since this is an erotic reimagining, he tries to win her over by being a little kinky, and since he is a real beast, it's a little hard for him to convince her that he's a sexy animal. So, but he does actually have a couple of moments with her where they do actually connect, and where does it all lead to? Well, if you know the classic tale, well, I'm not going to give too much away, but let's just say if you know the classic Disney tale real well and you read this, you probably won't see the Disney version ever the same again as you saw it before. But you know, if you, but of course, if you're used to seeing, you know, like movies or books that you've seen in your childhood, and then they're reimagined as a little more risque, well, then I'm sure that you will get used to it. But and I actually do like it, as a lot of other people have. I actually like how she kept the classic tale. You know, the classic tale is still there, but of course she adds her own tasteful version of it, which is not 100% innocent, obviously, but it's innocent enough where it doesn't mess with the classic tale, and of course the classic moral message, and that is true beauty comes from within a person, but she adds her own moral message, and that is that uh, true beauty comes not only from within your heart, but it also comes from, well, no pun intended, but your true beauty also comes from the what's a good word for it? I would say maybe the art of sex, like, or maybe how good, or maybe how good you are in the bedroom, maybe. Well, anyway, once you read it, you will see that there is a moral message there that she has delivered to all of you. So you can get this on your Amazon Kindle like I did, or anywhere else, and I hope to see you all at the bookstore or the iBookstore.